Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have an Ultraman Geed review for you today. This is the Ultraman Orb Thunder Breaster capsule, and basically this was part of a special promotion over in Japan, I believe, when you bought some Ultraman Geed apparel. I think it was pajamas if I'm not mistaken. This was a free gift, so that was really the only way to get this. I had to buy this on Yahoo Japan Auctions because unfortunately they do not sell children's Ultraman apparel here in the United States, so I had no way to get this. But I had to have it because, one, Thunder Breaster is a really awesome form of orb that uses Belial, so it kind of makes sense because Belial is ultimately related to Geed, so I kind of wanted to have it for that reason. And also, it's pretty much possible to have all but I think one of Orb's forms so far in this line, so I'm hoping that last one will eventually come out in a future capsule set or something like that, but I definitely wanted to get my hands on this guy. So you can see, slide up the little pin there. He's got a red ball of energy. He looks totally evil and badass, for lack of a better term, but it is a form of orb, so he's not really a bad guy. Nothing going on in the back. Pin system there, it says, I think 43. And there's the pin system. Again, don't really know what the pins do. But let's go ahead, bring in the Geed Riser, and get to the sounds this makes. Alright.
Ultraman Orb Thunder Blaster. Zetshium Kosen.
So there you go. That's it for the sounds for the capsule itself. I looked around online and I couldn't find anything that this fuses with, and I'm sure I'm just missing something, so if I do find out later on, I'll address it. I think by the time this series is over, I'm going to do like a one last video for all the forums I kind of missed as time went on, but I couldn't find anything that this fuses with. But I did think it was fun. I wanted to bring in all the forms of orb that we have so far. So we have Specium Superion, which was his first form. Then we have Burn Might. Then we have Hurricane Slasher. Then we have Thunder Breaster in order of appearance on the show. And then, of course, we had Orb Origin, and we have Emirium Slugger. So the only one that I believe we're missing at this point is Lightning Attacker, which would go in between these two. So I'm kind of holding out hope that he will eventually show up in one of these like later Gashapon capsule sets, because I would really love to have all the forms of Orb. I think it's really neat. Obviously, Orb was a huge success in Japan, and he was the most recent Ultraman before Geed. So it makes sense to kind of have him featured prominently in this capsule line. And I think it's really fun. I like it. I'm really glad that I got a hold of Thunder Breaster. Now, he wasn't cheap, unfortunately, because it's a promotional item in Japan. It's not ridiculously expensive. I think by the time I paid for like auction fees and shipping and everything, it was around $25, which seems a little steep for one capsule. But there's really no great way to get it if you don't live in Japan. So I think before fees and shipping, it was somewhere in between $10 and $15, which I feel like is a decent price. And then it's really just how cheap can you get it shipped to you. So, but I recommend it. If you have a way of getting a hold of it and you don't mind putting out the little bit of extra money, I definitely think it's a nice capsule, and I'm happy to add it to my Ultraman Orb / Ultraman Geed collection here. My collection of Ultraman Orb Geed capsules. That's a bit of a mouthful. But in any case, I really like this guy a lot. I recommend it if you have the means. Go ahead and pick it up. And I'm collecting all of Orb's forms here, and I'm having a good time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Thunder Breaster capsule from Ultraman Geed. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.